Hello, I'm Matt. Here's our 60 seconds look at the day's sport. Manchester United are 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League. They beat Everton thanks to a Ronaldo penalty. Well, let's look at the figures for the West Midlands. Here are the main headlines. Over the last month, there's been a 0.5% increase in average property prices. So prices are making a slight recovery. We hear that in Hanley Forest Park, just a 10-minute walk from the city centre, that there are sporadic acts of violence, as the police are calling them. And we know that some of the protesters who have dispersed from the city centre have in fact not left the area. Thousands of fish being killed on the river. Well, to give us more detail is David Lowe from the Environment Agency. David, how exactly did this happen, this contamination?
Have you had those sessions where you get a nice bit of tarmac? See, that's the reaction. See, you can't mention that to anyone else, but it's just like from rum-da-dum to suddenly
like
tarmac.
That's bad tarmac down there. See that? That's bad tarmac.
Figures released in Parliament suggest thousands of samples are collected by police every month. One of those collected was Matthew Repton, a firefighter from Worcester. And for him, it's a real concern. A mother is pleading today for the return of her two boys abducted and taken abroad without her consent. Aged 7 and 3, Sammy and Rami Odai had been spending the weekend with their father, Dr. Bassam Odai, a clinician at Birmingham City Hospital. People were running up this street, and now, as you can see, the police have cornered off the area. There are a number of roads in the city centre that are seeing exactly the same scenes. Well, these three pigs are 5 months old and they've been here for 8 weeks, and already you can see they've made a real difference to the landscape around here, and it's hoped that new trees will grow here in the future. It was 9:45 on a Sunday night when police were called to reports of gunfire here on Rodway Close. An hour later, the body of a 27-year-old man was lying dead in a city hospital. Now, the relationship between parents and teenagers has always been a difficult one, but some say since the introduction of the antisocial behaviour order in the late 1990s that relationship has become even more strained. Good evening. It should have been their first live UK appearance since they announced the new lineup.
And I say you need more time.
Just one last point before I leave you. Is the character of Orson Welles still true in Hollywood today? Can you recognise any faces there?
I think everyone sort of secretly aspires to be like him, and I've met a lot of people who get close.
As you said earlier, you're known as a really strong live group. What do you make of the people who are sort of going on reality TV shows and things like that and making their name quickly?
In a way, it's quite good. It gets you know, people a chance.
And that's a lovely kind of fresh summer's day, sort of elderflowery, nettly, grassy aromas coming through there. Very, very refreshing style, and then a bit on the palate.
I meant to have swallowed that.
If you'd like to, absolutely.
Right, that's it from me tonight. I'm back here tomorrow from 7. Stay with 3 Now for American Dad.